Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, we got my Shaman deck. It has kinda all the removal you could ever want, but it just doesn't have a strong creature base to go out and actually, like, win the game for me. Either way, though, I do need to get, like, a better start than the last time. Last time I had, like, nothing cheap, basically, at all. It was pretty bad.
Victory or death for Doomhammer.
And it's very easy for me to end up with a hand of cards, none of which are all, like, spells and stuff. Give me some lower cost minions. No, that's pretty good. But even both of these are low-cost minions, but they're kind of better later on when you have like a board established of some kind. So I don't know. Coin out. That. If he has one more minion out, like hopefully exactly one, then my Fork Lightning will just kill that thing. So that's pretty good. Play exactly one minion. No, that's not a minion. You're doing it wrong. Interesting. That's a kind of tough choice. I mean, it's a garbagey 1/1 totem, but you're probably better off for board control, even though it pains you to use half your axe for that. It's probably worth it. Now I'm going to play this. He can deal with it, but it takes a little bit of effort. It takes more than just the axe or just the fairy dragon. I'm still hoping he puts out one more minion exactly so I can toast this thing. Although now that's going to hurt my mana for the future turn. Interesting. Of course, just to thwart me, the catapult is going to blow that up, and then I won't be able to Fork Lightning. That, as much as that sort of thwarts my plan, it's not like that was a bad thing. Under the circumstances, like, I would like to establish more forces, but I have no way to get out the Flesh-Eating Ghoul and kill this guy this turn. I think the best play is Dark Iron Dwarf, boost it. I lose my Demolisher, but I would clear the board and have a 4/4 minion. That seems like the thing to do. Or, actually, I could make a totem, and I could just use a Flame Tongue totem to do that. What am I thinking? That's so much. Well, I don't have a 4/4 this way, but that's pretty good. I'm sorry, Demolisher, you're not going to live long enough to receive that healing. It's not bad. I mean, my Flame Tongue is going to get killed, unfortunately. But did clear the board. Play 2 small minions. You know you want to. No. Damn it. Person is just determined not to be helpful. I don't really want to play that now because it locks out so much of my mana. I think it's going to be Dark Iron the totem and use it to kill that. Think I should put out Doomhammer? Maybe. Doomhammer doesn't have Summoning Sickness, though, where this guy has to be in play for a turn before... Ah. Holy trading back and forth, Batman. I'm hoping this is going to work out to my advantage, but so far it's not. That we will save, because we're playing against a warrior. We're going to make a totem and play the Panther. Oh, nice. The protection there. And hopefully I can actually have some stuff out to get out the Flesh-Eating Ghoul and then make it big, and then we'll see.
The blade be thirsty.
Uh-oh. He's got the same plan. Only his is much better. Like 1,000 times better. Oh, let's see. What are we going to do about that? So I can play Doomhammer and use it to kill that, and then I'm just trading this guy for him. It's worth it. Means I'm not doing much else with my turn, though. I could play 2 flesh-eating ghouls, trade this for that guy, and then I'd have 2 4/3s and a taunt totem. Excuse me. But it's risky because leaving this guy alive is always super risky. I don't know, I'm fairly covered within that situation, though. Actually, sorry, this doesn't die from killing that, so these guys would only be 3/3, but I would also have a 4/1 of this. Okay, I'm going to do that. That's a lot of stuff. If he could whirlwind twice, he could damn near kill me. Like, not exactly, but I mean, this guy would become a gigantic monster. And most of my army would be dead, and my taunt. That would be pretty sick. Whirlwind twice, he'd get +9 attack, he'd be a 13/4. Kill me in 2 turns.
Now?
It seems unlikely he would have 2 whirlwinds in his hand. Even 1 would be bad, but at least I'd have the taunt as a buffer, and hopefully I could draw one of the many millions of things in here that can actually just kill something with 4 toughness or hex it.
What now?
I guess the double whirlwind would leave me with 2 huge ghouls as well. They both have 1 hit point, but get rid of him. Triple whirlwind. Yeah, your situation is not ideal.
I wonder.
Okay, you do that. I'm fine with you spending Immortal Strike in that manner. That's pretty annoying, but okay. I could Fourth Lightning, it'll kill him, but unfortunately... Oh. Because I don't want to use the Doomhammer and kill something with a giant attack, obviously. But now I can put out the Cult Master, and when I trade him, I actually get a card. Can't do that and play this, though. Might have to Fork Lightning first to get rid of this guy. It's like a waste of a Fork Lightning, but it does give me full board control. I hate to do that before seeing what card I'm going to draw. But even with a spell damage totem, this won't kill him. I'm still going to have to trade the ghoul for him, so... Yeah, I think that's the way to go. So having the Cult Master out would be good. I mean, I could also just trade for that and then play the War Golem. He's big. If I'm going to trade that, I'd like to draw the card, though. Saving the Fork Lightning would be good, though. Damn it! Okay, whatever, I'm going to do it this way. Since I'd like them to shave off animation times, they should really change it so that those type of creatures, when they themselves die, don't bother triggering their ability. I realize that they'd have to sift through and figure out which ones... Like, if it's just a self-buff ability, there's no point in triggering it when you die. Yeah, that sucks, but at least he's out of cards. So if I put this guy out, he's going to have no protection. It's kind of lame. But otherwise, I'm only putting out a totem, which is also kind of lame.
I wonder.
I don't want to use him that way because I'm not drawing cards from him. I'm not really in danger. I'm going to have the advantage here.
Elements guide me.
Probably dumb, but I think I'm going to hold up on the Cult Master. No, he only has one card. You know what? Screw it. I'm putting out the Cult Master. It's a bad way to use him, but I mean, if he can't find a way to kill it, and he's a warrior, he doesn't have that many ways other than putting out a weapon and hitting it with his face. Fair enough.
Ready to ride.
Or using a charge guy, but then he at least loses his guy. Yeah. I mean, it's worth killing, and I don't get a card for it this way, but I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Drink with me, friend. Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
Now I still have my Swamp Ooze to blow up future weapons. So his weapons all just became one use, and now he knows it, which is a little demoralizing. I still have 4 swings worth of Doomhammer left, and he's low on cards. Another War Axe, okay. Well, he might as well do that, because it's going to waste my Acid Ooze if he has a bigger weapon coming, but... yeah, he's just hoping he can get lucky and race me down with something. Oh, nice. Well, normally I like to save this for killing stuff, but in this case, I have to start, like, getting rid of this guy, and I need the 6/5 out there to do it. He has no cards, so I'm okay with going down to two uses on this thing. So I'll save the remaining 2 uses unless they kill him outright, or for actually killing stuff. And most weapons I like to save the last one. I save 2 on Doomhammer, because of course I can use them both in one turn. I'm not sure that helped you that much. I think you're dead. Yeah.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
Okay. I'm able to beat a warrior in the arena. Hooray! Mostly it's like, I lost my first game, so it put me up against other people who had not won any games, I'm guessing. One win, not much of an accomplishment, though. I need to get a couple more wins here before I lose again. This deck... there's a lot of good stuff in it, but it just didn't work out quite right. Like, it just doesn't have enough creatures that are certain to get 2 for 1. It's got more, like, weird trick sort of creatures. And not, like, really solid creatures to work off of. Also, it's really determined to give me a Bloodlust in my starting hand every game. I'm going to pitch one of these 2 and just hope I can get some, like, cheaper stuff. I'm not going to complain about having the Lightning Storm in my hand. But,
My greetings.
That's a good thing to have. It's sort of tempting to coin it out, but it's stupid. It's just giving him a chance to Acid Ooze it before it kills any minions. So, that's to that. And I saved my coin. I have 2 4-mana plays. So if my 3rd turn play, I coin out one of them, then the turn after I can play the other one. Wow! Is it a good thing I didn't coin this out? Because now, it is my privilege to do this. Although now I'm locked at 2 mana, so next turn I'm just, like, playing a totem or coining out my ghoul or something. I have both Lightning Storms now, Whereas I didn't get one in any of the previous games when it would have been useful. How awesome.
My eyes are open.
Wasted heal, that's okay. I mean, it's nothing wrong with his play. Having a 3/3 out there, very worthwhile. But, yeah. So, if I coin out the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, he's just toast. That's kind of craptacular. Don't want to coin hex that, so I guess we're just making a totem. Ta-da! That would be the thing to do. And what you thinking about? Okay. Coin out Doomhammer doesn't seem like the best thing. If I knew what totem I was going to get, if I was going to get a taunt totem, I would coin out the taunt totem and the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, or I'd be tempted to, but that's not really an option. So, obviously we're not doing that. I think I'm going to be playing a Dark Iron Dwarf, wasting his ability, because he's at least a 4/4, and that's what I need on the board right now. Of course, something bad's probably going to happen to him. My opponent has tons of cards. Okay, that doesn't quite do it. I guess it gives you the armor. And Ren Wrath? That would make sense. Or a Garbage Archer. Okay. Ow. It's working out for him. Now I can play Doomhammer for real, but again, I don't want to with that thing there. So what I can do now is I can play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, kill that, and also get a totem. Even if I don't get a totem, that seems like the thing to do now. Lightning Storm only has a 50-50 chance to do 3 damage, so doing it would be pretty silly. I'd still have to attack him with the axe, and I'd still have, like, nothing in play. Well, let's make the totem first and find out. I could also play this first before the Flesh-Eating Ghoul instead of making a totem, and then I would at least have the another 3-attack creature in play. Instead of a totem. If I knew I was getting a taunt totem, or if I knew I was getting a spell damage totem, I would maybe do things differently. You know what? I like that play. I want to get him out. Get out the ghoul, who is much more of a threat sort of thing. Terminate that little... Now I have 2 minions that can actually trade with his. Uh-oh. Good thing I have Hex. Wow, I thought that was going to be the 8/8 taunt. This is much worse for me because the 8/8 I could have just gotten rid of. That is miserable. I hate you. Boy, it's kind of an expensive turn, but I think the plan is Hex Lightning Storm. Because I don't want to attack him with my axe. That's a lot of damage. Even after I Hex this guy. Hex Lightning Storm, and then I can hit it for 3.
What to do?
Lightning Storm's to spare. And it kills the stealth guy that I otherwise can't deal with. So we've got 2 mana locked next turn. I'll only have 5 mana. I do have a coin if needed.
I must safeguard.
Aw, really? These guys are so good. I don't have any of those for my actual druid deck because he's rare. And I don't like spending dust on class-specific stuff unless I really have to. If I was planning to play the deck a lot in ranked, then I would maybe do it. But, damn. This is such a crummy situation, mana-wise. Let's see what totem I get. If it's a taunt totem, I might try and put out the Pull Master. Yeah, okay, let's give it a shot. It's another probably stupid plan, but gotta do something. I'm doing a whole lot of nothing so far and just taking the beats. Sort of like against that mage, which was a game that I lost, that I would rather not be emulating in this fashion. Need to start drawing fire elementals. Well, I got the card, so I didn't get shafted that way anyhow. I got the card and got to do 4 damage to him. I know it's being ablated by the armor, but he would have got the armor anyway if he wanted to, if he just hit me for 1, so I'd still count that as damage. This is why I don't prioritize the flesh-eating ghouls. It often doesn't work out that they go Super Saiyan. It's just sometimes they do. So if I play him, Lightning Storm, it's not really doing that much. But then again, I can also boost the flesh-eating ghoul that way, so let's try that. I'm going to probably end up attacking the druid, but it's got to be done.
Elements guide me.
Give me some. I've got some stuff now, anyhow. I'm not really coming out ahead in these exchanges, although I guess it's getting closer. Excuse me. Ow. Now, Wrath. No, you are going to let me have him, at least. But he's not long for this world. I can't do that and Doomhammer. But at this point, I could actually go on offense if I'm putting this out, kills that, and then... Yeah. That's respectable. I'm going on offense. Nuts to you. He can trade stuff, but it hurts. And I can, if one of these guys is alive, I can Windspeaker him, maybe just kill him next turn. Probably not. Odds are very low. They'd have to both be alive. But still, my position is getting better. If you're noticing that I'm vibrating more than usual, it's because there's a timer on this game. Apparently, I have to go to the bathroom. What now? Healing Touch! Hooray! That's not really bothering me as much as cards that do things would. Ancestral Healing, interesting. Not very useful for here. Oh, yes it is! I can give this guy Taunt to protect that thing. Ah, but I'm actually just going to kill that with Doomhammer. Because Doomhammer.
Elements guide me.
Speaking of Wind Fury. And guess what? I can go to the bathroom now. Funny how knowing the game is won, the urge is just not as bad anymore. So, I got 2 wins back. My deck has dug itself out of the potential embarrassment it could have been. I think it's fairly solid. It's just, it really is lacking in really strong mid-range creatures. It's got some okay ones. And it doesn't even have as much fat as I thought it did, because I got that perception that it was fat early on, and I stopped prioritizing it. But I have so much removal, it might just be able to pull it off. Next time. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button. Or, on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended.